Hey, what's up? This is Riding the Voice, and I'm back. And I just wanted to give my quick review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9 premiere. Now, this review is not going to be that long because for the first episode, to me, it's always just like an introduction of anyone new that may be added to the cast, or really just a catch-up session because they really don't add new people to Real Housewives. I think like Kenya was like the last person, Kenya and Porsha maybe? I don't know, but it's really just honestly like a catch-up session for us to see what the girls have been doing since, we last saw them. Hands down, Cynthia's confessional look, that bitch right, I said this bitch right here do not play no fucking games. That motherfucking Cynthia is so goddamn fly to me. None of the ladies look bad. Everybody look good in the confessional, I will say that much. But that goddamn Cynthia, she just oozes fashion. Like, she really does. Like, it just comes out of her pores. Like, that bitch can pull off anything. You have bitches like Marlo. Marlo is a fly bitch. That's one bitch who they really need to give a peach to. I don't know why they won't give Marlo no motherfucking peach. But anyways, Marlo is a fly bitch. But it's a difference between Marlo's flyness and Cynthia's flyness. For me, like, Marlo has to have on a label. She has to have on Louboutin or, Versace, Gucci. Cynthia, to me, can have on Gucci. Then that bitch will go to the thrift shop the next day and be just as fly. Like, that bitch is so fly. And then on top of that, she lost a couple of pounds. At one point, Cynthia was getting thick than a motherfucker. I said, damn. But anyways, so the season starts out and Kandi and Todd and Baby Ace are in the bed. They decide to potty train Baby Ace. Let me just say something. I still don't understand what the big deal is about Kandi potty training Baby Ace at 5 months old. I can see if she had tossed a little motherfucker in a tub full of water and was bathing him and then turned around and was on Instagram and a little baby drowned or some shit like that. Yeah, we might need to call CPS on her black ass. But potty training, that shouldn't even been something that y'all should even got y'all nerves worked up over, honestly. It's not that big of a deal, child. If he shit on himself, he shit on himself. That's what babies do. That's what some of y'all grown motherfuckers do still to this day. So, I mean, girl, what's the big deal? But anyways, Kenya is introduced next. She's trying to get her house ready. Look, I don't know how this happens I don't know if they get an email. I don't know if these motherfuckers get a smoke signal. I don't know if they get a phone call that lets them know, like, hey, we're going to start filming in a month, or we're going to start filming, on this particular date. But at the end of the day, I just felt like she could have come up with something else. I know everybody needs a storyline. I know everybody needs something that they can show that they're going through at the beginning of the season, which is kind of like a lead off for their storyline. But it's just like, girl, you mean to tell me, you decided to throw this extravagant housewarming party with red carpet for a house that's not even a fucking house, honestly, bitch. Like, girl, you couldn't come up with nothing else. Your whole thing was, I want to throw a housewarming party, and even though my house ain't finished, I'm going to throw a housewarming party. I don't know. With that being said, the house is gorgeous. I've been seeing people comparing Sheree's house to Kenya's house. You really can't compare the two because, first of all, they're two different houses. I could see if Sheree had a modern home and Kenya had a modern home. Like, I could see you comparing those two, like, okay, which house is better? But those are two different completely types of homes. So it's just like, how can you even compare the two? Now, for me, Kenya's house is more my style. So I would take Kenya's house hands down any day over any house that's like Sheree's. Not to take away from Sheree's house, because Sheree's house is gorgeous too. But anyways, Kenya's throwing this housewarming party. Her house is coming along great. It's gorgeous. Maybe she's gonna throw this soft warming or whatever she called it, and then throw the big extravaganza at the end of the season. I don't know. But anyways, Sheree is introduced again, and again, this bitch is sweep. And I said, this bitch sweep one more again. Like, girl, what are you doing? Last season, you was introduced your ass was sweeping. This season, you was introduced your ass was sweeping. Last season, you was sweeping the back porch. This season, you sweeping the front porch. I said, bitch, this bitch house ought to be cleaner than a motherfucker. All the sweeping she do. Damn. But anyways, let me just say something. I love Sheree. I was on Team Sheree ever since she joined the cast. Like, very first season. I was on Team Sheree when I heard that Sheree was coming. Sheree. I'm Sheree. Have I been saying Sheree this whole time? Sheree. I've been Team Sheree since, you know, even when I heard she was coming back, I was like, oh, I hope they bring Sheree back. Like, I want her to come back. Like, I love Sheree. I love Sheree. I love Sheree. But we're just going to call it for what it is. It does not take 5 years to build a fucking house. Unless you're having issues with your money. Unless your money is funny. Now, I'm not trying to be funny because, bitch, my account be in the negative sometimes too. It's in the negative right now. And it's not going to get out until next Friday. But the difference between me and Sheree is Sheree try to put up this front like, I got it, I got this. Like, that's most of the bitches on the show, honestly. That's one of the reasons why a lot of these bitches, they get on my nerve, because even Kenya, like, all y'all trying to do is just one up the next bitch. Like, the only person, honestly, who don't give a shit about what none of them bitches say is Cynthia and Kandi. That's really it. Them other bitches, all they want to do is brag about what they got. And probably Phadrea. And probably the reason why Phadrea wasn't bragging about shit is because she knows she was stealing Apollo. I mean, her and Apollo was running scams on them old people and stealing their money. So she wasn't saying shit. Because she knew she was getting money. Anyway, Chuck. Let me stop bringing up old shit, because I don't want none of y'all Phadrea friends to get pissed off and try to act like that one wasn't stealing them old people money. But anyways, it does not take that long to build no motherfucking house. It really don't. Bitch, they just built 2 fucking brand new hotels up the street in probably less than 8 months. I mean, I'm talking about 20, 30 floors high. When you got the money to get some shit done, you gonna get some shit done. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. As gorgeous as Sheree house is, it don't take no 5 years to get no motherfucking house built. It just don't. It just don't. I don't care what nobody say. And even if it did, like maybe if you Kanye and Kim, we know Kanye and Kim ain't hurting for no goddamn money. So if we know you got the money, that's one thing. But when we know Sheree, girl, you really ain't just had no real job, girl. So, girl, we know it's financial, girl. And you can sit here and say, oh, when y'all start paying my bills, y'all can be in my business. But, baby, let me just say something for every reality TV star out there. Once you get your ass on reality TV and you open up that motherfucking door to be exposed to the world, bitch, yes, we gonna judge, and yes, we gonna have an opinion. And if you don't like it, then get your ass off reality TV and go live a private life like everybody else. That's what that comes down to. But as long as your ass on reality TV, we're going to judge you for not being in that house. We're going to judge you for taking 5 years to move into that goddamn house. But anyways, next up is Porsha goes over to Phadrea's house. They're having a conversation. Again, Phadrea making guacamole. I guess every bitch, you know, everybody got their own dish where we are expert at, and I'm guessing that Phadrea's dish is guacamole, because every time they show her, that bitch makes some guacamole. And I bet a low key girl, I think that guacamole probably good than a motherfucker, because Kandi said that guacamole was good as fuck. You know, Kandi is a foodie. That bitch love to eat. And the way Porsha was fucking up that guacamole with that chip, baby, I know that guacamole was good than a motherfucker. But anyways, Phadrea looked like she gained a couple of pounds. She like she lost the weight that Cynthia. She like she gained the weight that Cynthia lost. I said, Porsha. I mean, Phadrea like she done gained some weight, child. Probably because since Apollo gone, she got all that goddamn money that her and Apollo stole. So now she ain't got to split it, so she can eat her a couple of more extra steaks and potatoes. But anyways, child, nothing was going on there. Porsha meet up with a goddamn anger management coach. Let me just say something. Porsha, baby, you need to start accepting responsibility for what happens in your life. You are the one that got up and pulled Kenya to the ground. You are the one who stood up over Cynthia and she kicked your ass. You are the one that chased your friend or your personal assistant, whoever, down the street. You are behind this. You did this, so you cannot sit here and try to act like this victim where, oh, these women, they try to pull something out of me, or they try to, hit my buttons, or whatever she said. Like, bitch, you are the reason behind all of this. And until you start accepting responsibility as a grown-ass woman, as an adult, you always gonna be the same ghetto ratchet person fighting. That's just what it comes down to. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. I don't give a damn to how many therapists you go to until you start taking responsibility as a grown person for the shit that goes on in your life. You always are gonna just be the same person because you just gonna keep putting that blame on other people. It's not a cute look. It's really not. But anyways, enough of Porsha and Phadrea. Cynthia calls Peter. I'm over this review, honestly, y'all, girl. Cynthia calls Peter. I guess the episode wasn't as good as I thought, bitch. Cynthia calls Peter. Peter talking about him when he with his girlfriend. Talking about his new restaurant. Peter, this is the issue with your motherfucking ass, girl. You so busy trying to make jokes and not take shit seriously. Maybe if you take some shit seriously, you won't be losing your motherfucking wife. Bitch, one thing about that motherfucking Cynthia, bitch, that bitch will fight for some friendships. But when I tell you, when that bitch is over a motherfucking nigga, she over your ass. That bitch tried to save her marriage probably one time. Like, look, we're gonna work it out, but if not, then bitch, divorce is out for a reason. And clearly, girl, she went for divorce. Hello? So anyways, that was pretty much it. Kenya throws her housewarming party. Phadrea and Porsha come in. She didn't invite Porsha. So it basically ends on that because Porsha didn't receive an invite and Porsha was Phadrea's plus one. So next episode is probably when the drama's gonna kick off. Again, this episode was okay. It was decent for a first episode. Hopefully, I think Sheree moved into a house recently because I've been reading online some people from Atlanta saying that I think Sheree had a housewarming party and I think they filmed it. So I think Sheree's in our house right now. So anyways, child, I got to go to sleep.